Hi everyone, hope you're very well today. So yeah, this video is called The Best Camper Van Layout. Now I'm not so arrogant as to say or even think that my layout is the best layout, but as I am very happy with it, I thought what I would do is tell you all the good points about this layout so that it may help those who are about to build or are building or even have finished their van but they're not quite happy with it and they want to jiggle things around a bit. So I'll tell you all the good points about this layout, and that might help some of you. All right, okay, so roll that intro. Okay, so there are changes I would make to this van if I were to start again. I know that. I know this is not the perfect build. For instance, let's start at the back of the van. My bed is quite high. I built it that high because I needed a lot of storage in the garage underneath for all my work equipment. So the next van, I won't have it as a work van, and I'll build the bed a little bit lower. But other than that, having a fixed bed where I don't have to move cushions and furniture around to make my bed every single night, a fixed bed is just, I think, a must-have. It's so easy and convenient. Yes, it does waste a whole chunk of the van, so it might not be suitable for like a small wheelbase or a medium wheelbase van, but yeah, medium wheelbase to long wheelbase, fixed bed is just amazing. So next point, underneath the bed, storage. Storage is crucial in a van. So when you do build a fixed bed, you have so much storage underneath it. That is full of all my work equipment right now. But if it wasn't, if I go away on a long trip, I'll get rid of all my work stuff out of there, and I've got tons and tons of space in there. So yeah, storage under the bed, that's another good point about my van. So, coming further forward, the kitchen. Although not finished, I still need a nice new worktop. I'm also putting a little window above the kitchen soon. The kitchen facing this direction. So whenever I'm cooking here, I'm looking this way. And what happens when you get to a nice beautiful park up? You park with the door facing the view. The slide door, open that and you've got the view. So when I'm cooking there, standing around here, the fridge, the sink, I can still take a glance. I'm still facing all that scenery that you park, all that beauty that you've parked beside, you know. So I love having the kitchen that way. You know, a lot of people put the kitchens against the bulkhead. That's okay because you can still look out there, but a lot of people put the kitchens here, and for me, I like to have it there so I can look out this door. Okay, above the kitchen, a good point about having that cupboard there is you can quite easily put some underlights there which light up the whole kitchen, which is a really nice way of doing it. I've got my fridge, which you might not be able to see from there, but the fridge is here, and it is a fairly small fridge. It's a Dometic CRX 50 litre fridge. Let me show you. A lot of people put them right on the floor. I've raised mine up a bit. So a lot of people put them on the floor and you have to bend right down. So I've raised it as high as I can in that kitchen unit. So you can either sit down or, you know, just do this. You don't have to go all the way down to the floor. So I really like that position for the fridge. Coming over to the other side of the van, wardrobe. I built a big wardrobe there. You don't have to build a big wardrobe, but originally all my batteries was going to be at the bottom of that wardrobe, and then I would have a rail in there where I'd hang clothes and things. I've got another. So the batteries were going to be in the bottom there. Got clothes that hang up in there, and I've got another little cubby hole there. As you can see, none of this is finished yet, but it will be. It's a work in progress, but it's getting there. If I had to put a percentage on it, I would say 80% finished, maybe. Okay, so the wardrobe there. You don't want to put a wardrobe here. I don't think you want to put anything here that's going to stop you looking out of those views. Now, as you can see, against that wardrobe is this, which I am really pleased with. I had the idea. I didn't copy the idea. It may have already been done, but I didn't copy the idea. I came up with it myself, and I really like it. It is a seat out of a minibus, so it's got its own seat belt. As you'll see in a minute, I've only got 2 seats at the front of this van, so sometimes I need to have a 3rd seat when I'm traveling with my wife and my daughter. So this is a really, really neat idea. So that seat is bolted down. It's got nice big spreader plates underneath it. So when I want to carry an extra passenger, I can remove a section of my sofa, so you have somewhere for your legs to go. But yeah, that is a really neat idea. Really pleased with that, because I don't use it all the time, but it allows me to carry a 3rd passenger. Next good point about my van is this sofa. Because I have the long wheelbase sofa, I still, even with chucking this seat in here and losing about this much space between the wardrobe and the start of the sofa, I've still got a 6 foot long sofa here. So I can still have an adult sleeping on this sofa if I wanted to. As I've mentioned with the kitchen, the good thing about this sofa position is, again, you're facing that way. You're looking out that way, and that is where most of your views will be. I promise you that. But in the rare instance where it's not, having another window fitted on this side of the van is also quite nice. So I can sit here with my legs up and I enjoy any views that are out that window. So windows there and there are another good thing about this layout. As many windows as you can, really, I think. Some of you may know that I've bought a couple of small porthole windows, which are going to go here and here. So I just need to get around to fitting them. But yeah, it's going to let in a lot more light. I'm going to be able to look out that porthole window when I'm washing up by the sink. Also look out of the porthole this side when I'm sat on in that side of the sofa. So, like my sofa position, there's a few good points to having the sofa this way, facing that way. So very pleased with the sofa. Originally, I did make the sofa so that it pulled out to extend it into like a double bed or small double bed, but then you're blocking off this sort of galley here. And also, I didn't need that. I didn't need to have a larger bed down there. Just got one single bed here, and I've got a king size bed up there. That's a 6 foot by 5 foot bed, so it's about a UK king size. So above my sofa, I have all these cupboards here, which still aren't finished yet. Still got to sort the door catches out, but lots of storage here. That's kind of filled up with a few electrical bits, which not neat and tidy yet. Solar charge controller in there, but yeah, these are all for clothes and whatnot. Got t-shirts and jeans and trousers up there. So yeah, along with these cupboards, the wardrobe cupboard at the top, down there, all along here, lots of storage. Okay, coming towards the front of the van, massive cupboard above the cab, massive cupboard in there, lots of space in there to put spare duvets and blankets or whatever it is you want. Okay, coming to the front of the van, I'm a big fan of having the open cab. A lot of people build themselves a big bulkhead for either privacy or security, but I like having the open cab. I like to get as much light as I can in from the windows, and doing so, it makes your van feel so spacious. So as you can see, I've got 2 single seats, one of which swivels to face the back, which is a game changer. You must do that. Otherwise, when you open the side door and you come in, you've got the back of the seat here. It feels so closed. It feels so, dark and stuff. Dark. It feels dark and closed. So, swivel that. It opens up that whole area, that whole corner. And yeah, that's my favourite seat. I sit there and I look this way. And usually the views are that side of the van where the sliding door is, so I can sit there, look out that window, look out the door. That is my favourite seat. Not the most comfortable of seats because it's just a standard Iveco driver's seat. This foam I've got on this sofa and on the bed is far comfier, but because of where it's positioned, it's my favourite seat. This is my table. It is a Lagoon, if that's how you say it, table leg. Lots of people have got these now. They're very popular in vans because they have so many different positions you can have them in. So when I park up, this is how I normally have it. I spin the seat around, I tuck the table away over there. But if we want to use a table, we can have it in multiple positions. We can have it in numerous positions. So you could have 2 people sat here, how my wife and I normally sit is I sit over there, she sits here, and we eat like this, across from each other. But you can have the table over your lap like that over there. You can have it nearer the kitchen, so you've got a bit of extra preparation space. Or you can just tuck it away in there, so it's out of the way. When I'm driving, I position the table right above the sofa over there, tighten it up so it stays there when I'm driving. Now you can see how easy it is to get in and out of the cab. I love to be able to just dive in and out of here. A lot of people have, like I say, a bulkhead here, sometimes like an escape hatch so you can crawl through or jump through. But yeah, I love having all this space open, all these windows letting in light. I think the open cab is the way to go. So some of you may be thinking, where's your toilet? Where's your shower? How do you wash? How do you go to the loo? Well, I have a porta loo, which is under the sofa, behind this curtain. I'll just give you a quick whoop. There you go. Nobody really wants to see my toilet, but that's where it is. It lives underneath the sofa. Just slide it out when you want to go, put it away. Now my battery storage is under here. I have this really nice perspex glass with my logo, which lights up. All my batteries and storage and electrics are nice and neat in there. If you haven't seen my electrics install or my electrics run through, I'll leave a little card up here. You can go and watch that in a minute. As I've mentioned, I am not saying this is the best layout. I'm not being big-headed or showing off. I'm very pleased with the layout, and I will probably replicate this layout in my future builds. The idea behind this video is to try and help those that are about to build or are building, just to give them some ideas on layout. I'll show you one more good thing about my van, is the TV. My TV, you might be able to see the edge of it there behind the wardrobe. My TV is on one of them multi-positioning brackets, so you can watch it from the bed, watch it from the front of the van. I'll show you. So yeah, very happy with that TV. If you haven't seen my TV install video and you're wondering what TV I've got, go and click on this card up here and you can go and watch my TV video install. Another good thing about my van, I think, is my heater and my heater setup. I have one of the cheaper Chinese diesel heaters, which I love. It's the 5 kilowatt version. It is underneath my sofa. It is behind, you can see the outlet there. It is but next to the toilet, right in there. So the heat comes out on that point and it just fills the whole van, and it takes seconds to get the van warm. But the way I fill up the diesel line goes through the floor of the van, underneath the van, and comes up the other side. And the diesel filler point is on the end of my kitchen unit. So it is so convenient to fill up because it's right next to the filler for my diesel, to fill up diesel for the van. So I just pull up next to the petrol pump, fill up with diesel there, fill up with diesel there. So it's just like there. It's really convenient having I'll show you where it is. So this conversion isn't finished yet, and I'm not saying that my van is the best layout. I don't want you to think that I'm showing off, because I'm really not. I'm just very happy so far with this conversion, and I think the layout really works. I'm not the first person to come up with this layout. I'm not going to be the last, but it is. I just really want to help anyone out there that's thinking about it. Still got lots to do. So there we go. I hope this video helps people who are about to build or are building. You know, I hope it helps them with either what to do or what not to do. Give them some ideas. Talk about my layout and why I think it really, really works. There are things I would change, like the bed would be a little bit lower in the next van, but I am really happy with this build, and I hope this video will help somebody out there to decide which way to go for their conversion. So if you think you know anyone that may benefit or may enjoy this video, please share it, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.